everyone and welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be sharing a crafty haul with you, and this is some craft items that I received and bought for myself on my birthday. First up, I'll start with gifts that came from my husband. He got me an Ice Spruce Distress Oxide ink pad. I watched the Tim Holtz tutorials from CHA and really loved these and really wanted one, so I'm very happy that I got this one, and it's such a perfect colour. Next up, also Tim Holtz, I got 2 packets of the tiny letter stickers. These ones are the ones that Adele from Inky Quill uses, and they're just adorable and I can't wait to use them. Then I got some Heidi Swap Colour Shine sprays. I got 4. I have a green one which is called Patina, and I'll take these out. I have a green one called Patina, which is a light turquoisey green. I have a yellow one which is called Butter and is a very sunshine yellow, happy, oops, it's stuck, a sunshiny, happy, bright yellow. I have a plum coloured one called Raspberry, which it has blue tone reflex in it and is probably my favourite one. And then we have Lush, which is a beautiful soft pink colour. This one did actually leak in the package, so if you can see it looks like it's been used. That was because it leaked everywhere, but it's still very pretty and I love it. Next up, I got one of the Fancy Pants Designs 3x3 insert album. It's a chipboard cover on either side with some page protectors, and I love Instagram and I also love mini albums, and so this one is perfect to just decorate myself and document something that doesn't need to take up a whole huge album. Next up, continuing with albums, I have this Atlas 4x4 album by Pink Paisley, and it has a turquoise leather binding on it with a geometric print on the back. These are chipboard, so you can customize them and decorate them yourself, and on the front has a debossed Atlas print, and that just comes with some standard page protectors inside. I then got an extra pack of Becky Higgins Project Life page protectors in 4x4, just a simple one pocket design. And then I also got another mini album. I'm really loving mini albums at the moment and albums in general, and I don't have very many, so this one is from We Are Memory Keepers and is in the greyish colour, so a grey beige. And this one comes with 2 different patterns of page protectors. You get the 4 2x2 style page protectors and the 4x4 one pocket page protectors, and I'm so excited to use all of these or have them looking pretty on my shelf. That's what I have so far from my husband. So I do also have a package of fine liner bottles coming and some other goodies which I may share either on my Instagram or do another haul at a later date. Next up, I'm moving on to some things that I picked up for myself from Hobbycraft. So first of all, we'll start with the old faithfuls and basics that are a must-have every time I go to Hobbycraft, which is their 25 meters times 12 millimeters double-sided sticky tape, and then the newer one which is 33 meters of 12 millimeters. This is my favourite double-sided tape. It's £1 per roll, is affordable, is great, other than normally in my videos my double-sided sticky tape hates me, and I had to get some. Then when I walked into the store, they had this beautiful paper pack on sale. If you are a member, you got 25% off. So I ended up actually getting, I think it was 75 pence off of this. It's just plain cardstock. I believe it's cardstock. Yes, it's thick. In 6x6 size from Dovecraft Mama Me range. And it's just such beautiful colours that I had to get it. Then I got, again from Dovecraft, in their I can't remember what range it was. It was some of the springy Easter range. It's a orange washi tape with what are bumblebees and butterflies on them in black, and it's one of those washi tapes I may not use, but it was too cute to leave on the shelf, and that also was £1. Next up, I've got another distress ink, this one in Spiced Marmalade. My mum actually chose this colour for me. I'm trying to expand the colours that I have. I really would like to try some mixed media, and this is one that I didn't have, so I'm very much looking forward to using that. Next up, again, I've got some washi tape, but it's the Hobbycraft own brand, and they call it Decor Tape. These were actually in the sale for £1, and they are 15 metres by 15 millimetres, so they're slightly a little bit more chunky, but 15 metres is pretty good. So the first one that I have here is a gingham design, or gingham, in black and white, and it looks kind of very similar to a buffalo check pattern paper that I have, but there was no way I was going to leave it. I love that pattern. The next one that we have is a dark forest greeny coloured tape. These tapes, I will say, have a almost waxy finish to them. They have like a sheen to them on the top, and then I also just picked up a navy blue one. These are really great for when I use washi tape all the time, lining for where I'm going to put alphas, or spacing for where I'm going to put different text and photos. So for £1 each and 15 metres, I got those. Next up is my ultimate vice, is some ribbon. I have a whole humongous drawer full of ribbon and various jars and scraps, but this is I'm not sure how thick it is. I think it's about 25 millimeters wide ribbon, and it's 15 meters in midnight blue, and it's so similar to the color that we had for our wedding and my husband's suit that whenever I see ribbon this color, it comes home with me. So this was on sale also for £1. They had lots of different colors, and that's one I chose. Then I got an actual Hobbycraft ink pad. Now I will say I don't normally buy the Hobbycraft own brand pads. I found when I first started crafting and stamping, I had every colour you could imagine, but the payoff on the black one especially is very grey toned. It's not a strong ink. But I have this ink pad which has silver reflex in blue, and it was beautiful, and so when I saw this one, it was down to £1.25 in the sale, and I'm pretty sure I can make some beautiful things with it. Next up, probably one of my favourite things I bought is some silver distress spray in brushed pewter, and it's a very shimmery silver metallic spray compared to my Heidi Shines, and it was £6 and I absolutely love it. I'm very excited to open it once I film the video. Then also Tim Holtz, I got the retractable craft pick. I'm sure you would have seen this in lots of other videos. I know a couple of other UK scrapbookers I've seen have it, and I'm very excited to be able to start paper punching and stitching and seeing what I can come up with. Next, I just got another essential. I got this pack of foam pads. I get quite the large size, and they come in 42 a pack for £1, or £1.25 I believe it was. I'll just check my receipt. £1 they are for 40, and I get these ones so that I can chop them. I rather get the bigger ones, chop them to a size that works for me, than get the smaller ones and have to use 10. So another basic, but I got those. Then because I was shopping with my mum, Nana and my niece, these came home with me. They're from one of the Do Crafts Pause for Thought range, and these are puffy stickers. They've got dogs on them, so an Andrex puppy and a pug, and a kitty on them, and various different pet sayings. I'm not sure of the use of these, if I'll ever use them, but they're cute, and they were £1, and so I got them. Then I got a pack of stickers. These ones are hardcover, and were on sale for £3 rather than £4, and they're just pretty simple thin black stickers really. They're chipboard, and I always need stickers. I go through them something crazy, so I got those. Something else which I got from Hobbycraft, which I didn't keep in the same pile as the rest of the stuff, is this beautiful 8x8 scrapbook. It has a grey background with stars on and multicoloured rain clouds, and then is a pale baby blue on the back, and is very soft. It's like brushed, it feels like brushed cotton on the front. It has a grey grosgrain ribbon, and then it's just plain white pages on the inside. I plan on using this to document our babies and the journey that we've been through with them, and it is very special. It was £3, and they also did it in a 12x12 size, but this is so beautiful and I can't wait to use it. Next up, I've got a few items from the range. I popped in there afterwards from visiting Hobbycraft, and I got a few things, but I thought I would still share them anyway. So the first thing I got is this Wild at Heart paper pad. I've had my eye on this for such a long time, but it's quite hefty pack of paper and it's quite expensive, and I've never bit the bullet and just gone for it, but I did, and I'm so glad I did. It's absolutely beautiful. Now this paper pad, I believe, is Trimcraft paper pad. It's got 48 sheets, but the sheets, I was trying to open it there. I'll try to open it and show you. There we go. It seems to me whenever I'm looking in the shop I accidentally manage to open them, but whenever I'm at home I can never get those blasted stickers off. So okay, so this paper pad is absolutely beautiful. There's wood papers, and I mean these are textured, so it feels like canvas textured paper. You've got, you know, your plaid and checks. You've got like these ones are embossed, so they're all different textures. You've got some single-sided papers, and then as you get further to the back you have double-sided papers, and again they're all different textures, and it's very nature themed and outdoorsy, and I love that one. And that one for the 8x8 paper size pad was £10. Next up, I was also in the scrapbooking aisle, and I came across these 10x10 centimetre pads, or I believe it's 4 inches by 4 inches. Now I picked up, they did have a lot of different options of these, and I picked up these two. The first one is the Mix and Match Soft Colours Design Pad. You actually get 100 sheets of paper in this pad, and it only cost me £1. So I'll show you a few of those. You've got a beautiful distressed stripe pattern, what look like pink flowers but also kind of crosses. You've got look like Victorian tiles, some marble effect, polka dots, black and white stripes, which is always a good one for me. I love stripes. Some like floral, like antique style. You've got some boats, another beautiful like vintage style floral, some like letter work, manuscript paper, some couples dancing again in a vintage style, some beautiful swallows, some more scripty, and some polka dots. Oh, and a pink stripe. And this one, I absolutely love these pads. I picked up a different one in Romance, which is more of a red theme, but it also has a lot of distressed papers throughout. And I picked these up. I think they'll be absolutely great for my Budget versus Brand series. Paper pads like this one, which is very expensive, these are on the opposite end of the scale, and I'm always very interested to see how they compare, and so far these papers are beautiful. So I got those, and then I got another paper pad, this one a 6x6, and this one is called Tropical Vibes, and it's got leaves and florals. It's got your like watercolour-esque backgrounds, you've got more tropical leaves and plant paper, your vibrant green stripes, some birds, more tropical leaves, some pineapples and flowers, a bright yellow stripe, and this paper which is just absolutely beautiful. It splatters with butterflies, and when I looked at it in the store, that's the reason I bought the whole pad. And this one for me is just, again, is perfect. They're perfect dupes for well-known branded pads out there. It costs £1 for 30 sheets. You can't really go wrong. So I got that one, and then lastly I got this one, which is the dots and stripes, and it's very red and blue. So there's all different stripes and dots in a blue and white and then a red and white patterns, and again, they're just perfect for matting photos, building up layers, that type of thing, and they were £1, so it's well worth checking out if you do have a range local to you. They have lots of very different things, not just paper pads, they have lots of supplies, but I like paper and I tend to hoard paper, so that's what I got. So I will make sure to, where I can, put links to the stores online below, so for the range and Hobbycraft, and also I believe some of the items from my husband may have been from Craftie-Charlie, so I'll make sure to link that below as well. That's all I have for today's haul, but I will be back very shortly with another video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.